Shut up and sit down.
Hey, I'm Simon.
I'm Ellie.
And we're having a couple of drinks tonight that are called...
Hair of the dog.
And why are they called Hair of the Dog?
Because we make poor choices.
Because we really do make poor choices. But hey, go with it. And if you enjoy our silly videos, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell thing over there.
That is not a poor choice.
That would be a wise choice of you, and very kind. And we're drinking these hairs of the dogs and surprising each other with trailers that the other person has not yet seen.
So what do we have tonight?
Well, tonight we have a recommendation from some of our Indian viewers, and enough people tipped me off about this movie that I thought we just had to cover it. But I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the movie in its native Malayalam language because I would butcher it horribly and offend everybody. So in English, this movie is called Marakkar, Lion of the Arabian Sea, which sounds pretty good, right?
Sounds exciting. I like lions.
Exactly. And it was directed by someone called Priyadarshan, who had intentions to make this movie way back in 1996, but it was made by the Malayalam movie industry that's referred to as Mollywood. And Mollywood was in such an infancy back in 1996 that Priyadarshan did not think that they would be able to get funding to make this movie and really do it justice. So it hung around for years and years. It was due to release in March 2020, but got delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
That old story.
That old story, same as everything else, and got pushed back into 2021. So it's coming out very, very soon. So this movie tells the story set in the 16th century from 1505 to 1601 of the first ever naval defense of the Indian coast. So the story focuses on Kunjali Marakkar IV, the naval chieftain of the Zamorin of Calicut, and he's the one who leads this historic naval defense. So the movie was completely shot in Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad, and I say we should probably just check out the trailer, and we'll be back afterwards to let you know what we think.
Let's go.
Let's go.
ഇത് കുഞ്ഞാല് കൊടുത്തയച്ചതാന്ന് പറയാൻ പറഞ്ഞു.
നീ കുഞ്ഞാലിയെ കണ്ടോ?
ഇല്ല.
പിന്നെ ആരാ ഇത് തന്നയച്ചത്?
ആരാണ് ഈ കുഞ്ഞാലി? കണ്ടവർ ജീവിച്ചിരിപ്പില്ല, കേട്ടവർക്ക് എവിടെയുണ്ടെന്നും അറിയില്ല. അയാളെ കുറിച്ചൊട്ടിക്കുന്ന വിളംബരങ്ങൾ പശ ഉണങ്ങും മുമ്പേ കീറി മറഞ്ഞുപോകുന്നു. അകലങ്ങളിൽ നിഴൽ പോലെ മാത്രം കണ്ടവർ അയാളെ കൈകൂപ്പി വണങ്ങുന്നു. കടലിൽ ജാലവിദ്യ കാണിക്കുന്ന ഒരു മാന്ത്രികനുണ്ട്, കുഞ്ഞാലി.
കുഞ്ഞാലിയുടെ മേത്തുനിന്ന് അവസാന ചോര ഇറ്റ് വീണ വരയ്ക്കും പറക്കുകള് സാമൂതിരിയുടെ മണ്ണിൽ കാലുകുത്തൂല.
ഒരുത്തം കൂടെ ഉയരോട് പോക മാട്ടീங்க.
ഈ യുദ്ധം നമ്മൾ ജയിക്കും.
Too cool. Wow. So, that was a very, very different Indian movie to what I was expecting.
Yes.
All I could think was, and I know they're not pirates, but it reminds me exactly of the Western concept of pirates, which honestly, everyone grows up thinking they're the coolest thing under the sun, so that's not a bad thing. I actually know nothing about Indian naval history. I had no idea that the Portuguese were going to invade India in the 1600s. I mean, I guess Portugal and Spain were actually invading a lot of the world around that time.
And the spice trade was big
Right.
around that time, and so there would have been a lot of piracy as well when they were looking for kind of new routes to the Spice Islands and that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was around the time that you had the Dutch East India Company, the British Empire, was taking over the world. There was just a huge amount of exploration and battles at sea. So anyway, what did you think of Marakkar Lion of the Arabian Sea?
It looks so fun. Just relentless action and swashbuckling. Many swashes were buckled in that trailer. A short trailer, but many swashes were buckled.
Yeah, I don't know whether our Indian viewers are familiar with the word swashbuckling, but I don't even know where that word came from, but it is just associated with pirates and sword fights and cannons and ships blowing each other up,
Yes.
like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. But yeah, to me, this was really, really interesting in that it was, it's a historical story telling, a version of true events, but at the same time looked like a giant blockbuster movie,
Yeah.
as good as any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and so multicultural as well. There were tons of different, apparently tons of different nationalities battling there, and just such a flood of information coming at me. Honestly, I missed a lot of it. I did want to ask our viewers, though, because one thing really jumped out at me. There were 2 moments in the trailer where people did this. Kind of put an open hand with a fist in the open hand and bowed. And that was something I learned when I was studying Kung Fu years ago. Laogar Kung Fu and White Crane Kung Fu, that's the salute that you give in Kung Fu to your instructor as a sign of respect. I'm fascinated to know if that came from Indian culture, if that means the same thing, if it's like a respectful bow, or if there's a completely different meaning to that hand gesture. So please, I have no idea where that comes from, so I would love it if you could educate me in the comments, please. And so I think we've covered Bahubali, we've covered the second Bahubali movie, The Conclusion. So we've seen big battles, we've seen really stylistic one-on-one combat as well. And this movie seems to have a lot of that too. Like, it seems to build on the success of movies like Bahubali. But I've never seen an Indian movie with naval battles in before. And just like the shots overhead of the ships and the cannonballs flying between them, and then that last shot of Marakkar sat there like on the bow of the ship, and it looked like everything was on fire or smoking around him, and
And then he threw a sword.
he's just cool as a cucumber, sat there at the back. That's been something that's actually really blown me away about some of the Indian movies that we've seen trailers for recently, like KGF and Bahubali. Just how cool some of the concepts are. Just things that I haven't necessarily seen from Western cinema. Amazing. As you can see, I'm struggling to put a sentence together after witnessing that.
It was an incredibly stylish movie. Again, just the visuals are really striking. Just like you were saying, like the ships, and then you've got the villages and the cities, and like those market scenes when they're kind of running through the marketplace. I like those too. Just like that kind of, you've got the big action scenes, but then you've got like the quiet market scenes and kind of escaping through things, and it's nice to see different settings.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, and I feel like, again, a lot of the Indian movies we've seen recently have that kind of diversity of set. You see mountains and valleys and cities and villages, and it just really helps kind of consume a story when it's spread over these different locales. I really love that. Well, as you can see, I think we are suitably impressed, and I can see why this movie took an extra 25 years, why they decided that trying to do it on a shoestring budget in 1996 was a bad idea. Better to wait 25 years, do it with a real budget.
Really do it justice.
Yeah, real special effects, real boats, and yeah, I'm so glad that they made that choice, and I'm so interested to see what the finished product looks like, and it will be out very, very soon this year, apparently. So there you go. I guess I'm also extremely grateful for all of the people who recommended that we check out this trailer. Great recommendation, folks.
Keep recommending things. We love it.
Yes, we really do. And I'm just so grateful for you guys viewing and subscribing and chatting to us about our videos. It's been awesome to get to know you all. So we're feeling the love from our viewers right now. Well, friends, I guess that's it from us. So we will see you tomorrow if you choose to join us, because we do this
every day.
every day.
Every day.
On the next Drunk Trailer Ambush.
Peace out, nerds.
Bye.
Shut up and sit down.